So I want to welcome you to a product introduction for Meridian's Sooloos line of products. It's a digital music server. What we have is 3 tiers of products. We've got control, playback, and storage. What we have here is our Source 1 component, which is a single zone mirrored analog and SPDIF output playback device. We have storage components, which come in primary and backup units. We have rack mount versions of all of our components as well. This is in fact a rack mount of our new storage component called the Twin Store, which has integrated 2 drive bays over here so that you've got your integrated backup. The source component also comes in a 5-zone model. We call it the Source 5. It's got those 2 mirrored analog and SPDIF outputs plus an additional 4 analog outputs. We broke everything out into 3 product tiers so that we could gain 2 advantages for the custom install market. The first is that you can scale whichever tier you need. If you need more zones of output, you can add more sources. If you need more storage, you just put more storage on the network, it auto-configures and appears and makes itself available. And then the controls, of course, you can place them wherever is most appropriate in the installation. The other nice thing about breaking out the 3 product tiers is that because all the products are connected by a standard Cat5e network, you can place them wherever you like. So the storage can go in an AV closet, the playback components, the sources can go on your rack with your DAC or into your DSP speakers, and the controls can go, again, wherever you deem appropriate. So these are the rack mount units. We have another rack mount unit over there. We've gone through the source and the storage components, and then really what we've got here is the control. This is really the focus of the experience. This is what it's really all about, because what it comes down to is about having access to your music, making it as easy as possible for the customer. Everything else is designed to be transparent to the customer. So what we've done is we've created an interface that brings you back to the days of flipping through your crates of vinyl or flipping through CDs and looking at liner notes. We wanted a solution that wouldn't sacrifice quality, so everything is lossless. We wanted automatic metadata retrieval. We wanted automatic backup. We wanted playback and distribution. We wanted, I mean, the list goes on and on. We wanted really our ideal product. So what we have here is the Control 1. And as you can see, it's very, very fast. You can scroll and scroll and scroll. You find an album you like, you tap on it, and when you import an album here, it actually goes online and grabs, in addition to album, artist, and track data, it grabs higher resolution artwork, reviews if they're available, album ratings, release dates, the date you've added it, the label, and additional editorial content that comes from AMG, our metadata provider. Any of this information can, of course, be edited to make it more personalized, because that's really what it's about, is about your collection, your music, your experience. We grab genres that are associated with it, and credits, if they're available. Now, all of this plays into what I was mentioning before about education and information and learning about what the music you've already got is. So searching for an album is very straightforward. As I showed you, you can browse page by page. You can also type. So I can type R-O-L and it takes me to the first Rolling Stones record. I can also do standard text-based search on artist albums and tracks, which is great if you know the exact thing you want to listen to. What we found, though, with large collections was that it was actually still difficult to pick what you wanted to listen to. So we took a step back and said, rather than making the user decide the specific thing they want to listen to, we said, let's look at the context they're in. If you're having a dinner party with friends, or you're at home having a few pints with your buddies, or you happen to be having a romantic dinner, that context will determine the kind of music you want. So what we did is we created this feature we call Focus. And what Focus does, it allows you to take a large collection and dynamically browse it based on what you're in the mood for. So for example, I could say, show me all my rock music, and I've just gone down from 2,500 albums to 1,300. So in one tap, I've reduced what I'm actually browsing. I've discarded classical and jazz because that's not what I'm in the mood for right now. That may still be too many. So I can go into the play info and say, actually, show me rock from the 60s. Now I'm down to 45 albums. Again, I've gotten to exactly what I want. You can do any of these focuses as well from the album detail screen. So let's say by chance the Beatles' White Album comes on. I decide to look at the credits, and I see that Eric Clapton happens to be playing on this record. I can tap that and say, show me every album in my collection that Eric Clapton has played on, listed as a credit, which again is far more relevant than just Eric Clapton, the artist. So again, it's all about ease and speed of which you can access your music. Once you're here, you can add music normally by literally going in and just saying, yeah, I'd like to play this now, and you'll see that it's pretty fast. It basically goes in, all lossless, all distributed over Ethernet, so you can control any zone and send music to any zone instantaneously. There's one more feature in here that works very well in tandem with Focus. It's a feature we call Swim. So once you're on this group of albums that suit your needs or have met your interest, you can go, and we have a feature called Swim. And what Swim does, if I say swim in the focus, it will actually go through those groupings of albums and intelligently pick music one track at a time for you. So I can go in and say, show me all my jazz, show me every Blue Note record I have, show me every electronic record that is down-tempo, and just swim in it. So in about 3 or 4 taps, maybe 10, 15 seconds, the system can be picking music intelligently for me. We also do quite a few things in the background as well. We calculate replay gain, so you can opt to have your gain adjustment on all your tracks either be off, so it's pure pass-through audio, or in the case where you're swimming, you can actually set it to be song-based so that all of the tracks are normalized. So I can actually have a track from the 40s and from the 90s play side by side, and I'm not chasing the volume. We also do we do a few things on the storage component as well, where we basically do things like error correction on import. We do drive monitoring, network monitoring, logging, things that absolutely help the installation, help the installer get the job done. And I think that's about it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, and I'll be happy to, or someone will be happy to help you.